Hello and welcome back to part 10 of our Mechanicus hard campaign playthrough. We've got an extra friend, Heretek here, I'm just going to refer to him as our Secutor, so our leader of valiant Skitari troops who have been upgraded. As I was flicking through, I did realise I forgot something from last time. I would probably like to remove this from Leonardus here. It's not particularly useful and that gives us a free slot, and I was thinking about what I could do with that. I could give another cognition mechadendrite, which would be nice, but I think what I would prefer, I'm actually just going to give him the upgraded axe with 2 slots, so free CP use, because otherwise he tends to burn through CP a lot, so having options to attack that don't eat all of my resources would be appreciated. Otherwise everyone else is happy as they are. Try and make some use of... Yeah, he's also very free to attack as well. His resources are burned in ability usage. Right, for our mission selection, we have another kind of upgraded axe, so we go back to the power axe. It's still only 1 CP to use, which is nice, and you get more damage. It's just a double cost, so just a flat upgrade for the ones I already have. These at 2 energy apiece might be more interesting. You could use those with... I realised that these synergize better with smaller guns, so if you have 2 of the phosphor blast pistols and you give them both +2 energy damage, they actually become quite potent. Whereas I was thinking, like, well, if you have the big the Volkite weapon that does a huge amount of damage, it's only 1 gun, so it's not really worth it, but that kind of makes sense if you have multiple smaller arms. Videx here still has his 2 missions. The extra cognition gauge size is really nice, having the CP to spare. This could be, maybe I'll put it on one of the priests just to see if it's worth it. Kefra's got another one for us to do. Gain 1 additional slot for mission deployment. Ah, okay. That's, I think I know what that is. When I go in, so it's... we have those 6 slots, so you go up to 7, so you can get my 4 priests in and still 3 vanguards. Here's Flamer. The flamethrower would be nice, and I think I have the CP generation to support it. The problem I have with that is that it's physical damage. When you think about my team, in terms of our damage output, my troops are all physical damage, and in fact pretty much all Skitari are some form of physical damage, apart from this one's flat damage, but everyone else is physical, so I'm really relying on energy damage to come from the tech priests. How they're built, so he's got the big gun, and pretty much all of their ranged options are energy damage except for the macro stubber, and then they have a split. They have some physical in terms of melee weapons. So really, when you think about it, when I come up against enemies that have high energy armor or high physical armor, what's my response? Well, for things with high physical armor, I've got lots of energy guns I could shoot at them, and I've got that one big one I can use to assassinate stuff. If I put this on instead of the Volkite blaster, then pretty much all of my ranged output is small chip damage for energy damage, so it doesn't synergize very well. So I don't really, I want probably another tech auxilium to slot that on, because I prefer the big damage gun to be an energy one, because I can do physical damage easier with melee attacks and the Skitari. The bosses will leave B for now, and I'll leave the DLC stuff for the time being. I think, despite how non-flashy it is, I would like to quickly grab the cognition gauge one while I have the chance, and then maybe swing back for this. And then that's really good as well. All 3 of these are excellent, and I'm not too fussed about the ones at the bottom. Yeah, let's do Plague Wind. Let's grab that and just make it's just a nice versatile upgrade. We have our 4 priests now: Bish, Bosh, Bing Bong, John, Paul, George, and Greg, and then 2 rank 2 Skitari vanguards. Now for our things, I think I made a mistake last time. I'm playing with the downgraded version of the energy upgrade. I should have done that. I would like the upgraded physical one as well, but I believe that's tied to not using canticles in the course of a mission. So if I'm lucky, maybe I can get away with not using them if I just use Overzealous from Leandros here, and I don't use any of the normal ones. Maybe that will count. It's worth a try. Death Marks, Immortals, Flayed Ones, and Warriors, so no Destroyers, no Trek Praetorians. Just kill the Death Marks quickly, and everything else is actually pretty trivial. Magos, the discovery of this new tomb is a cause for great perturbation. I can imagine, Videx, a foul place indeed. It is to be hoped whatever diseases are within are not communicable to humans. There is one element of its foulness that cannot help be noticed by our personnel on the ground. You refer to the stench. A tech priest cannot be dismayed by such things, but less augmented personnel are complaining vociferously about the matter. The fumes are actively damaging rebreather components. Levisians 7.14, bleak be the prospects when the black wind of heresy blows. Your solution, Lector Dogmatis? Sacred incense burners placed at key points in the tomb of Ubarjo will banish the noxious fumes. I suspected as much, and I take it the tech priest under my command will be expected to enter the tomb and place this incense. Indeed, when we are of the same mind in this matter, Magos. I've got deja vu here. Could have sworn we've done the incense burning one for Videx before. Okay, the tomb of Ubarjo is infested and the atmosphere is toxic. It's damaging our rebreathers and pushing filtration glands to their limit. When this sacred work is complete, conditions shall be greatly improved. I hope you're correct. None of the Skitari relish being sent into the tomb of Ubarjo. They will do their duty. They will make us complaining all the way. We're ready to advance. Like all of us at our jobs. Yes, look, we'll do it. You can't tell us to be silent about it. So the most efficient path is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're already there, so we just go to there 6. I mean, I have to go to there anyway to get to the actual objective, so we're going to navigate 1, 2, 3, 1, and you have to go to there, so it's pretty much a no-brainer. Okay, one of the cohort has become infested with skin chewer grubs. These creatures are native to Silva Tenebris and live off carrion, of which there is a plentiful supply in the tomb of Ubarjo. The grubs burrow into skin and damage the muscle tissue beneath and are both painful and demoralizing. Suffer. Ignore the problem for now. It must be dealt with when the mission is over. Scorch. Employ medical cautery to burn away the grubs. Support. Administer medical triage rites to stem the worst of the effects. We're infested with leeches. How did they solve leeches in the past? I think they actually burned them. I can't remember from my old GCSE history lessons, but I think back when they used those, they did like use a hot iron and just stab them, and that got rid of them. So, yeah, let's scorch them. Okay, that's one of our Skitari Vanguard had leeches burned off of them, but it was worth it. The painful improvised procedure is surprisingly effective at driving the grubs out of the affected flesh, though it is extremely painful and damaging to the infested trooper. However, the trooper's resolve in the face of this sacrifice inspires the cohort, which breaks out into spontaneous prayer. Spontaneous prayer taking the form of 3 cognition points. Yeah, it's a flayed one. This is Ubarjo. Blade 1 Fiesta is what it's going to be. A death mark and an immortal sat at the back. I've got a little some spare resources here. That one goes first and is far away, and then it's me being spammed, so I can just get to use all of mine before, except for you at the back. Okay, so I've got to think about, let's just put them in front, because I'd like to engage the death mark and the immortal quickly. I could probably almost immediately kill them. There's no... Yeah, there's nothing untowards with consoles or anything, so I'm just going to rush to the finish and assassinate them as fast as possible. You go first, then you, then Manarius. And what I'll do, while I've got the resources, I might as well put one of those down as well. They will turn to face that one. Yeah, they can't reach me in one turn. Okay. So Jeremiah, sadly because I had 1 CP on hand, I don't get the free one. That's fine. Let's reveal your stats now, or would I rather put it all into these first? I'm going to collect all the CP from that just by walking onto it, so that's pointless. Yeah, this is the most efficient way to do this. If he teleports, I can probably just... let's do this instead. Show me what's up. Energy, okay. Physical damage, priority. And I could tickle him to see what his stats are like. And fire both of these off and fully regain my CP. It's a very small arena, so there's not really anywhere for him to go. aggroed you, which is annoying because I wanted to take one more step to hit that. I could just shoot him again to get him to go away. 4 to 6. If we get lucky, we might one hit him. 4. Fine, we can finish him off with someone else now. And he's now targeting someone else, so we're free to move. I think I'll do without the full CP gain. Oh, I could do both actually. Still kicking, and now you're the target. If I move, I take a bit of damage, but then I get CP for just being hit, which is nice, and I can go stand next to the Immortal for a free bit of damage. Yeah, let's do it. 1, whatever. Should I do this anyway and just try and go for the instant kill? Can I kill them all this turn? 2 flayed ones. I can kill you with the Skitari Vanguard easily. No, I can't. He goes first, so I have to shoot him with someone else. Vanguard could shoot to you then. Yeah, I'm going to go all in. See if I can one-hit this. Okay, now you ideally want to use your big damage shot into... No, because he's physical armor, so it's a bit pointless. Because you could use one of these to kill off anyone. That's not that way. Use the axe to free kill him. So the axe will kill that. Let's see some stats. I need to see yours. Just 8 health. I need to see yours. One left. Okay, someone can easily handle that now. Let's go with the plan. Walk over here and kill the... Oh, do I... No, it's just aggro. We're fine. It's free, which is really nice. Let's bless everyone for damage. Eight to 10, I can instantly kill that one, which is nice, and I might as well make it free as well. Okay, now how do I kill you is effectively the challenge here. I can make it so that the next physical attack does 6 extra damage, which would be really useful because really I'm just going to have to shoot at him with Skitari Vanguards and run over and hit him with an axe. Let's get to there so I can create an avenue. I am going to do this to hit that Immortal super hard as fast as possible. That's pointless now. Yeah, okay, the most you can contribute is you can pick him off and go grab a CP. Well, I could do this as well. All troops in range selected. Okay, so he'll just shoot for free at something and... Oh, there you go, he can do it immediately. So I might as well actually stack this. So let's do this. Yeah. +2 damage to all the troops when he shoots it. Well, imagine if you had 2 of these down, they would instant kill it. That's an amazing ability. And I might as well do this as well. Maximum damage, Skitari Vanguard. 13 to 15. 14 damage instantly, and then you can just start getting through this one. And because all his damage output is free, you can do quite a lot for cheap. Kill that one. You can walk over here and kill this one. I'll be a little bit down on CP at the end of this battle, but that's okay. And he just drops. One turn. There you go. I really like the efficiency of this build. Okay. Though this junction of passageways is one of places selected for the incense burner, an unexpectedly strong air current is blowing through the intersection. It will disperse the incense before it has a chance to perform its purpose of sacred odour banishing. Reformulate. Use tech lore to alter the chemical makeup of the incense and intensify its effect. Reconnoitre. Search for the source of the air current, or redeploy. Find another location for the sensor. I can't tell any difference between these two. Let's just redeploy it. There, excellent blackstone. Noah finds another intersection where the air current is not as strong and set up the instance burner there. However, this deviation from their path exposes them to observation by the Necrons, who begin to close in. That, from the wording of that, you would make it think it's someone like a negative one where they get some sort of edge on me in terms of initiative or awakening chance, but it's just Blackstone. Maybe they didn't synchronize the wording of that to the effect. That one will just heal me and I'm basically fine. What does that do? -2 CP, that's kind of awful. Okay, so the incomplete triangle with an eye above it is a bad one we won't touch again. Oh, I liked having that CP. I could put both my Vanguard down. Hey, 2 consoles. Scan droids. So the moment I can scan and destroy both of them, because the moment I do, he'll trigger the next wave. I think we've seen this battle before. Everyone just line up. There we go. And I might as well put one of these down. Okay. You can walk over there. You can't quite get to there to scan it, annoyingly. But I can use these to extract CP for free, so we might as well. Go up to max CP here without really wasting anything. Yours is the expensive axe though, so let's just use the cheap ones. Bear in mind, once I finish this, they'll then activate their turn, which is a tad annoying. Do you want to waste more resources on this, or just have them... Honestly, I can just have these guys firing it normally, so I'll just get ready for next turn. Okay, you want to come this way. Yeah, unfortunately everyone is... If I put one there, maybe I could have made it. Oh well. Once I scan it though, we will trigger the next wave instantly, so... Should we hold off for a bit? Nah, let's just go for it. Hello, Necrons. Escape. Well, I can very easily smash through these in like one turn or so. Can't get there in truly one turn because he gets left behind, but that's okay. Would I rather have you actually run forward to start hitting him? We'll immediately scan the stats of the Immortal. Energy armor. Okay, good to know. I gambled that's a good target for you and just put it all into him. We'll always bless because it's a no-brainer. I might as well just take him out quickly and move towards the objective. My aim is to kill all of these and get to there. That doesn't kill immediately or get close. Okay, and I'll just finish you with the axe. There we are. That gives me just enough to use one of these. I can have my all the CP for free. Or would you rather do the higher physical damage one to one-hit kill you? I wouldn't have any CP to play with is the problem. I'd rather the CP because I can't currently do anything. It's a bit of a hassle. And then you might as well use the rest of your movement to go to the objective. Just stay sort of away from him. Okay, you are the Secutor buffer again. Can I use that ability to immediately have you... No, he's out of range, so I'd have to stall with you, move you up and have you shoot. And then I can move you, have all you do your party tricks, and then have you shoot again with command fire. Do great damage. So yeah, let's do that. Why not? We'll scurry forward an inch. Now you can move up, get into range. Oh wow, this is great. I can shoot. Do some nice damage to the Immortal. I might also do that immediately. So 2 rounds, and then just a basic use. Though that charges. Oh, the added benefit is that it charges that really fast as well. That's a great ability. Mechanicus, run back. Does anyone need healing? He took 1 point of damage. I guess I could heal him. Tell you what I can. I can actually run up here and make sure this has been triggered. As long as we all get there for next turn, I'm fine. Oh, I failed to kill that. Good point. I'll have you run that way then. Your axe is costly, which is a shame, but I think it's more sensible. As much as I need to spend to get you there. I'm not going to bother with anything else. Now you. Step forth, and then command fire. 6-8, yeah, and he just kills it because he's got the benefit of already having the amount of damage these Guittari Vanguards can now do working as a team with the Secutor is incredible. I'll also take this here, the other one. Back down to 0, but we aren't getting any further. Now, I need to think about how do I make sure everyone gets to the exit this turn. I can shoot and kill you. You won't die, but I can use... Basically, it's CP collection is what matters, because I need to grab all of this to give other guys a fighting chance of getting there. You, sadly... Oh, I can just use that. Oh, this is trivial. I didn't even use the full CP gauge yet. Let's do this. There you go. Doing that just to make sure I get the extra points. Okay, now I'm going to have you run. We'll get those for free at the end. Into the zone, earn it, and then use this. Everybody else should have no problem at all making their way to the end. I've destroyed both of those already, so just stand here. The last one I played was a lot harder. As I run by this one, I'm just going to make sure I shoot him. Maybe I should have left it in case he wanted CP somehow. Costs 1. And if I'm lucky, I can get there that only costs 1, and then I can have all 3. You're stuck there. Don't worry about it. Yes, it got perfect. We all get there and we're at max CP in the bar. Two turns that time. Could you in theory do that in one? If you would have to scan both of the terminals with a single tech priest, because if you end the turn with any of them outside the zone, you've automatically missed it. -3, so we're back down to, we've barely even moved. Great. Okay, and then which way? I came up there, so you just move back to there. If we're lucky, we might even be able to pull this off with a 0. Depends how many turns this takes and how many if there's any terminals to destroy. Scan or destroy, so that there's 2. Okay, this very, very real odds of a 0% mission. There are quite a few flayed ones in this one. Well, that's it. They really aren't that much of a threat. If I just put down a load of vanguards, if I'm going to. He goes first, he won't reach us, and then it's my team. You... And you're going to target the... Probably the death mark. The Immortal is a bit away, can take... I get 1, 2, 3, 4 turns of leeway, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I effectively have 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to kill everything. They're not going to get reinforcements because they're not going to get to 2 at any point, so this is actually really, really easy to get perfect game here. These down. You're close enough to benefit them. I guess once these start moving out the way, you'll make more sense. There. Right. Okay. There's collect all CP, but there's no... Oh, there's a double pointer there. I would rather know... Well, it would make more sense to use the scanning tool with someone else, but I think I'd like to just kill off the pesky targets first and foremost. So let's just advance and start killing. Step far enough away such that they can't immediately reach you. I think might be a bit close, but we'll see. I could do more physical damage to hit the death mark nice and hard. Probably a bit too close to that immortal, but again, I no longer care. Best odds of killing it might be just walking up and using this. So -1. Hit it. Get to there. Use that. Go down to 0. Cognition Mechadendrite. Swing that. Go down to 0, and then use that to max out. You are kind of in a perilous position there, but I don't think anyone's going to bother you. Take a bit of free damage as you run there. If I just shoot one of these Necron flayed ones with someone back here, they'll all aggro this way, and you can just ignore them elsewhere. I'm going to let him hit me. Take 2. Distant Prayer will fix that. Take 3 CP. And then I could just I actually could do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be at 4 after he's done and he's used his tricks and have that to spare. I'll give it a go. 5 to 7, he'll probably tank this. Yeah, they have just enough HP for that kind of attack. I don't think you can hit anything from there. Yeah, you kind of haven't got line of sight. Although because I did that first before I extracted CP, I now can't get anyone to extract. Yeah, it cost me 1 to move, which is a shame. Just reveal someone's stats. Should have used the Mechadendrites first. I can't contest you without getting into the line of sight, so let's just go over here. I can scan this and start working that down. I can extract CP from this and get 1 there. That works, I suppose. I'd love to know what you've got. I can't tell. Physical, that makes that largely pointless. Don't want to... I guess I could shoot you with that and then finish off with another one so we all aggro up in another direction. I'll save that for next turn. Okay, big damage output. I'm going to scan the Immortal. Okay, physical shots needed. So your big gun is probably best used at nothing really. They're all kind of weak. I'll bless immediately. Maybe the warrior? He's got physical armor, so yeah, it makes sense for that to go that way. Already taken care of. I mean, you'll probably be in range if I use Cognition Freedom there. Yeah, and you've upset all the flayed ones, which is great. I could use that, and that does work. Completely burns my resources. I guess I could use that first, and then use the free CP one, just to get more free damage and 1 hit kill the warrior. I don't need to be in that much of a rush, honestly. I'm just doing this to be diligent. What's the most efficient way of handling this? You won't do much there. You're better off. I'm better off using the vanguards, having them walk up here and shoot that, and then command it to. Maybe they could just kill it on their own with double fire. They might, even without the Secutor, they might just overwhelm and kill it. 6 to 8 isn't enough, so I'd have to use this. That would work. It would put me at 0 CP, which is a shame, and I don't have huge regain capacity over here. Their ability to regenerate it isn't spectacular. I'd rather do it this way around. I could shoot it now, and then after I no, I need to use this first. Yeah, having the -2 you get from... This is why having extra slots here would be good, because I get 5 instead of 4 in the future. He'd probably survive this, but it's good damage. Nope, crit. Cool. You, I'm going to reserve, because I'd like to move the vanguards up first, so they get use of command fire. I guess I could do that now, so when they do their shots. No, but if I do, then I can't reserve. So I can use that anchor. So if I use command fire on that in the same turn, they get the benefit of command, even though they've already used their turns, because their next shots will be the automatically triggered one. Where I could do this now in theory and just have them run up and kill it on their own. They don't go before it, so it's actually kind of moot. I'll just reserve. I'll have him come. He doesn't. I was hoping he'd move forward. Or do nothing, I guess. Right, how far can you get? They can't see him. Oh, you can. One of them can see it by standing there. Just want to be careful not to block each other's line of sight. It's an amazing shot you can slip through. Fire again. The DPS they can chuck out now is incredible. And I'll need you to stand off so the other one can do the same. Oh, he's still active, I forgot about. Of course he is. He didn't shoot anything. And now you move to here. And you're just going to kill it. You don't even need to use the Secutor's abilities. Level 2, oh yeah. We're going to get mobbed by flayed ones now. That aren't really doing a whole lot. They might try running by you and getting... In fact, if I'm clever, I'll put him here because they'll try and run by and get hit for nothing. Healing. Who needs healing? You're a bit scratched. Okay. Fixed. Everyone's now full HP, so we're all done healing. Go stand over there. If I shoot you, you can draw the attention of everyone off of Jeremiah there, and the flayed ones are basically useless at that point. Yeah, why not? We're now the target. If he tries to move away, he dies instantly. It's not his turn regardless. Do you want a CP? Why not? They just don't need a lot of healing. We're basically fine. None of that applies. Free hit. Do attacks of opportunity trigger the aggro? No. Yeah, just free to swing. Ah, but if they land next to you when they end there, then they will swap to you that way. Okay, I see. And Octarius, my Secutor, has all the CP in the world, so I guess you might as well use... just have them command fire, execute one. How low are they? Don't know that I can... here's what we can do. Let's be cheeky. Reveal everyone's statistics with these guns. He's got 3 left. And I can't kill him with another shot, so you're better off just shooting the other one. Okay, he's already dead. No, ideally I'd actually command fire you. He's in range, yeah. Because I can deal with these, no problem. Command fire that even. Because if it's just these next turn, I can kill off both terminals. heal everyone to full and kill them, and I'll be just fine. So, what's the initiative order? A Vanguard goes first, so I can just use one of the Vanguard to shoot and kill him. And then you're completely free to ignore this, and... Well, unfortunately, if I ignore it, I get shot, which is kind of a pain in the neck. So I'd rather... No, let's kill you with that. Open fire. Only one of them shot. I don't know if it works with both. I assume it would. It just doesn't have the durability for it to be relevant. There's no need for you to waste CP doing stuff. Sure, whatever. Buff the gun line. But your job is, of course, to come over here and smack all of this stuff. Actually, it's easier for these to shoot that one, so you put your DPS into this target. I strongly assume once I scan this, it's just going to move to kill all enemies rather than give up immediately, so I'm going to risk it and scan. I don't think it'll end the battle instantly. Ah, there's even a couple more of them. Good to know. Wow, flayed one central, eh? Now it's kill all enemies. But again, because they're just a bunch of flayed ones, it's actually pretty trivial. Right, do you want to kill these? If you kill these, sadly, they're going to end up all turning on you, which is annoying. I'd rather they be focusing over here. So no, I'm going to have you DPS this right in front of you. And just to be cheeky, what you can do to be helpful, as he tries and runs by, you can just get a bit of free damage in. There's literally no point in using that, we're at basically max anyway. Okay, Leonardus, just kill this one. Get out of the way. You're now the target, so I'll stand behind everyone. Just kill that one. Flat. Okay, take a jolly step back. I can't get... I guess I could run really far back. Is that tucked away enough in the corner? I can re-aggro them onto you by having you shoot there, so that's fine. Pick a flayed one, any flayed one. The closest one. Now you get your double gun. So just come up to here, start scanning. Neither of these are going to survive this turn. Giving him an energy enhancer wouldn't be a terrible idea. So on the turns when he's not just spam buffing troops, then that would be... I don't need the extra damage because these are all one hit to kill anyway, so just take a step backwards so you can't be reached by any of these. Vanguard time. Dealer's choice. In fact, you can actually one-hit kill one of those. It might be better. Yeah, more DPS efficient. Or even the terminal. And then we can just kill these next turn. Yeah, go on, why not? Complete waste of all the extra stacked bonuses, but they were down to 0 and a pip. We've barely entered the tomb. One good AoE. Like that big flamethrower here would instant kill all of this. Who's yet to move? You're dead already, and you're dead already, so shoot the healthier one because you've got high damage output. Are they faster than I remember them as well? I don't know if their speed's gone up. And now he needs a bit of healing, so I might as well just make you full HP. I can kill this one in front of us. Two CP for shooting that one, actually. That's kind of nice. Use the axe to finish that one then. To there. Distract. Swing axe. Crit. Everyone will now be full HP once I heal you. That leaves 2 rather unfortunate flayed ones stood there. You aren't going to get there to hit me, I don't think. Yeah. Only got away with it by 1 square, but that's good enough. I've already knocked over both the terminals, so just start killing them. I don't think you can survive his full volley. Nope. Yeah. Everyone is definitely healthy. Yes, everyone's full HP, so let's just kill the last target. I can't actually see anything. There you go. Move over. There we go. Oh, 0 and 2. Rather liking the Ubarjo sector. These squishy flayed ones aren't difficult to deal with. This may not be a well-omened place for the burner. Meditations, Logicae verse 619. How dim the sacred light burns when the unholy darkness loometh all about. The chamber where the burner is placed is festooned with scraps of gory human skin, and the walls are inscribed with Necron sigils that exude a sense of unholiness. Sanitize. Attempt to clean away the worst of the unholy gore. Scorn. Reject this cursed place and find another place for the incense burner. Sanctify. Bless the chamber with prayer to counteract its unholy aura. Just find a nicer spot. Oh no, Necron initiative with all those battles that are just about to happen. Mission complete. Sacred incense burners begin sending clouds of sacred toxin neutralizing smoke throughout the tomb. Though the tomb of Ubarjo is still an extremely unpleasant and dangerous environment, the most severe effects of the fouled atmosphere are counteracted, and the Skitarii are able to operate there with greater effectiveness. Already the tomb of Ubarjo represents less of a moral threat to our mission. Kalemanan Orations 5.25. The sweet incense of faith conquers the toxic stench of corruption. Its inhabitants are no less inimical to our presence, however. And they will be destroyed, Magos. Like every other Xenos on this planet, they will fall before us. Macarius Commentaries chapter 71. As we purify the ground beneath their feet, they shall find no shelter. I admire your zeal, Videx, but our mission will not be achieved with faith alone. This is why we brought guns as well as prayers, Magos. You can't be happy with a 0% mission, Faustinius. It's absolutely flawless. We couldn't have done any better. Yeah, they're worth like 7 Blackstone each. Never extra CP slot. So the only thing we don't get by rushing through that is because it wasn't Awakening level 2. The Necrons don't get their reinforcements, so I lose a little bit of Blackstone. The only way I could think to counteract that would be allowing them to get to 2, take the fights, and then knock the consoles down to move them back down. I don't think it's possible though, because if they're all the way up at 2, you could destroy 2 consoles, which is -4, and you'd still be 1%. So the extra Blackstone we leave on the table by not killing enemies is massively outweighed by the 0% build up. I'm much happy with that. And that does only using the special ability canticles. It leaves us with the regular ones intact, so that counts. We get +9. Excellent. Much easier to achieve that one if you've got a Tech Auxilium. Right, I'll go back to my Secutor. I really like the way he plays. It's very promising. Because it was at the same time we deployed the higher level Vanguard, so it kind of really showed off what they can do. But yeah, just good abilities. Your last armor piece. Yep. And again, and what's the final one in your chain? Reinforcements. Call in troops unit instantly anywhere on the map. So for 1 CP. So rather than having to spend 2 CP to put down a troop, you can just put down for 1 halfway through the round. That's really nice. You've got 2 slots to spare now. You could have another one of those if you wanted. I like his weapon setup, just nice and cheap. Another one of those to help the troops out. There'll be upgraded versions of those later, I would assume. But for now, you've got 1 to spare. Oh, just a Mechadendrite. Oh no, sorry. Your armor piece I didn't put on. There we go. Now you're nice. 21 is probably the healthiest I've got. Yep. Secutors don't have a lot of armor, but a lot of HP. Interesting. Now, for that last slot, would I rather another one of those or take a Mechadendrite? I don't think, from what I just saw in that battle, I need a lot in the way of CP generation. It's just it's a nice to have, I suppose. He could burn a lot now. He could burn 4 in a turn. Having just a bit, just in case, is okay. I think I'm doing enough damage with these to justify. Although he does reduce their cooldown. So it's a cooldown of 1 for him? If it's a cooldown of 1, then you can just use these every turn. But no, I think 1 is okay for now. Once I upgrade, I can give him a second slot. 436 left in the bank. That is enough to level someone up. And still have enough left over to summon actual troops. I've also got the Gorse Gamma Pistol to consider. Would I could swap that out for yours. It kind of defeats the purpose of this. But I'd have to... no, it's only 1 slot, so... Is 4 to 6 flat better than 2 to 4 physical? Yes, obviously, the cost is CP. I could drop that, in which case my damage to energy armor targets improves, because this is just better. It's CP hungry though, relatively speaking. If I wanted to rank Jeremiah, what would I do with you? You tend to be a kind of all-purpose build. I don't really know where I'm going with you. I could give you cognition freedom and give you the big gun. Turn you into a tech auxilium as well. Oh, yeah, so what is your multi-classing? Menaris is going to become eventually a dual explorator engine seer. Leonardus is going to be... I think he's going down Dominus path? Don't know if he's already got there. No, I haven't used it yet. I could have sworn I've already moved someone down that path. Oh no, it will be you later when I actually start. So you're going to become a Dominus, and then the Secutor, I haven't even gotten to. Yeah, you just finished. Turn him into a... Melee doesn't really make sense because he hangs out with ranged units a lot. Give him more ranged. Servo Skull, Machine Spirit damage. Nah, none of that really synergizes. I might turn him into another pseudo Lex Mechanic. Generate one, yeah, okay. Because he doesn't contribute a lot of raw damage himself. I'd rather he just have another one of these. So you're a Secutor Lex Mechanic. So what have I not got? I haven't got any genuine extrapolators, genuine Dominuses, and I haven't even touched the DLC one yet. I'll do that later. So of all of those options I just outlined, which would be the most interesting, do you think? Making Menarius actually useful in a fight, because he doesn't contribute a lot of actual damage right now. I can give him more armor. This is going to be... because I've already got all the armor slots, so I need to compare them relatively. So the torso is 3 HP, 1 energy armor. This is 3 HP, 1 physical armor, so we're just trading 1 for 1. It'll become 2-1 instead of 1-2. I'll tell you what, let's just do... The head is 2 HP, 1 physical armor. Your head is... Okay, so the head is a flat upgrade, because it just gives more HP in the same armor stat, so that's an option. The legs are 2 HP, 3 movements. Your legs are 2 HP, 1 energy. I like the energy armor a lot, because I use them to sustain a lot of fire. So I'm not going to trade off the legs. And then the arms... Plus 1 physical damage. It does more damage rather than... And your arms, that's a great upgrade, because the 2 HP is a bit rubbish. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you a better arm. Gives me enough left to send troops in. Yeah, I'll take your arm out. Give you the Explorator's arms. Okay, you now have plus 1 damage. Every time you swing something physical. Is it to all physical guns, not just the axe? I've got an extra slot now, so what I could do, in theory, take the... It's the same, it's just cheap for... Just makes it free of charge to swing, so I don't have to burn CP on it. So yeah, run around, that's now a 4 to 6 axe in effect. Yep, and give me an even better axe later, but for now that's pretty good. Okay, yep, I'll just make you a little bit more competent because you weren't contributing a massive amount as it stands. Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. We're getting more efficient this way, reaching that kind of breaking point where the priests are well kitted out and have their synergies all in flow, so I can start crushing the enemy quickly. If you did enjoy that, do consider liking and subscribing. It does help share the channel around and grow the kind of channel a bit, so I do really appreciate it. If you have any notes you'd like to let me know about the gameplay, then by all means please do drop comments down in the comment section. I do take the time to stop and read them all, so any feedback would be taken on board. Or if you just want to chat with me and others, that's great too. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.